Imagine standing on a street corner in Boston when, out of nowhere, you hear a massive explosion. You see a 25-foot wave of molasses is barreling towards you. It's crushing buildings, sweeping people off their feet, and it smells like pancakes and death. On January 15th, 1919, an enormous molasses storage tank in Boston's North End exploded, releasing 2.3 million gallons of thick, sugary syrup into the streets. The wave moved at 35 miles per hour and flattened everything in its path. That's faster than any human can run, especially in their little 1919 shoes on those little 1919 Boston cobblestone rocky streets. The wave of molasses ripped through Boston, crushing buildings, flipping streetcars, and carrying people and horses like Dunkin' cups floating in the Charles. Rescuers struggled to reach survivors because the molasses hardened like concrete in the winter air. 21 people died, 150 were injured, and entire buildings were ripped from their foundations. Yikes. So what went wrong? The United States Industrial Alcohol Company, the USIA, built the 50-foot tall steel tank in 1915 and rushed it into service. It actually leaked pretty badly. Apparently, the locals would actually collect free molasses from the dripping seams. Then came the perfect storm, which just jumped from 2 degrees Fahrenheit to 40 degrees in just hours. The molasses inside fermented, built up gas pressure, and boom. Witnesses described hearing a roar like a machine gun followed by the ground shaking with this deep rumbling like a freight train. For decades, locals swore that on hot days you could smell the molasses in the air, and I remember hearing that. But you can't. You can't. At least I couldn't.